Hi folks, and we are back to City of Gangsters. Babyface Elisa Bianco, head of the Bianco outfit, general of the Felix Legions, Maximus Meridius, another rousing speech. Babyface Bianco, leader of the Bianco outfit, killer and destroyer of many a goon, including the Black outfit, which is only natural. We are the Bianco outfit, white. But we don't even control the whole of Manhattan yet. We are encroaching on the Bronx and large parts of Brooklyn, sure, but the Big Apple, we're only halfway there. In Manhattan, not even halfway there in the entire city. In fact, what's the statistic currently? We were at something like 25% of, wow. It says here we control 43% of the corners in the city. I feel like that is really not true. In Manhattan alone, we don't even control half. And there's a whole lot of Brooklyn and Queens out there. Look at this. And even the Bronx. It's what, a sixth maybe? Not convinced. I am not convinced by that. And this wave of expansions is still going. Yeah. I was thinking we could have waves of expansions going every couple of months, but it's more like barely more than once a year. Right, well, we need to finish up our construction of production facilities, boost production facilities, get our distribution and supply routes going for the new stuff, and see where we're at after that. Okay, bunch of new corners. You should just be able to shift click these. Okay, so homemade beer, brick wine, homemade beer. What? Oh yeah, the one we lost. It'll be ours soon enough. It'll be ours soon again, no, your front soon again, soon enough. Small bottles. Okay, you are purchasing, that is good. You are purchasing here, that is very good. Okay. Do you have a reserve of some? You have some stoneware over here. You need more driving. Lasky, she's doing a very long route. No one can collect there. You can collect here, yes. Go for it. Oh my god. They always do that, don't they? Can't we send a hitman outside of town? Pick up or new car. I don't want any of that. Extend your credit. Give us something better. Next time you bankrupt yourself in about 2 weeks' time by your standards. Priorities. We need to send this guy to... Was it Popov? I think it was Popov, yeah. Suggest a bribe. To the Fraternal Order of Police. They can use all the support it can get. 5,000? My god, you're expensive. Man, this guy was expensive. Okay. Let me recover from that. Just got an aneurysm. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was really not expecting it. That is outrageous. How dare he shake us down for money? That's our job. Okay. Okay. One like that one. It's a shame we can't whack cops in this game. I really want to shorten his lifespan. Man. 2 weeks, you still don't have enough bottles. Yeah, you could just come and sell the whiskey. But I feel like it's gonna be a while before we produce more, so might as well distribute it over our venues instead. Ah, of course, you will need bottle labels at some point, right? Right? We do not have rum barrels because we're still not producing them. We also need a lot of spices. Do we have spices in stock somewhere? Hill's Baking Company. That's a whole bunch of spices. And the Midtown Coffee Shop. Hill's Baking Company. Are we oversupplying the rum? The bathtub? Yeah. We're really oversupplying the bathtub. Really oversupplying the bathtub gin. Yeah. With spices. Okay. One of yous go pick up the spices. I think it should be Lucas in that case. You can carry what, 20? Ooh, oh no, they're boxes. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll leave them, there's 7 per cycle. Yeah, okay. That's enough for a little while. You are going to be using a lot more than the bathtub gin facility. It's 18 per cycle. That's not nothing. That is not nothing. Don't have the barrels. We're still not making the barrels. When's production due? Did we... 1 turn. But you don't even have barrels. Nor the sugar. What the hell are you doing, people? Leave these here. Sugar and barrels. Do we have barrels in stock? We produce them somewhere, don't we? But I don't think the production cycle is done, so we need to buy some barrels. Can buy some barrels right in front of the thing. Okay. Sugar. Right here. Where are you? Where the hell? Ah, he's hiding. Okay. Oh my god. You can't get there. Okay, where can we buy barrels? There's just like in front somewhere. Right over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is offload these. No, not the sugar. Why do you have money over here? The sugar. That is still not enough. My God. And 14 barrels, that's a couple cycles. Sugar is needed in such large quantities here. What is the supply route doing? Are you coming up with sugar really anytime soon? Let's see. Bottled rum and beer keg supply. It actually should be a rum barrel. Yeah, the distillery. And okay. You are buying sugar and delivering it next turn. And you're gonna get a whole bunch of that. Okay. Just a tad too late, my friend. A tad too late for the production cycle. Actually, do they actually produce it? I never remember. Construction is done. If they have the materials, do they actually complete a run immediately? I don't think so. I always have this dream of mine that they do, but they don't. They really don't. So what I'm doing here is potentially useless. This is just one of those frenetic activity bouts that people tend to praise. Oh, they were so energetic. But what did they actually achieve? Nothing. It's pointless. Like, I don't know, those instruction booklets. What was it? It's instruction booklets for survival in the Pacific Ocean, the American Marine Forces or something during World War II. They actually told sailors that if the ship wrecked and they saw that there were sharks about, they were supposed to splash the water and move about as much as they could. Which is a terrible idea, because that means, for a shark, that you're prey in distress. And that puts sharks into... Well, once one gets an exploratory bite and there's blood in the water and you everyone is splashing and turns them into a killing machine. A lot of sharks, feeding frenzy. There was one ship, I don't remember the story, the name of the thing, where not just a couple sailors died because of that stupid instruction booklet. If they were lazy, stayed put, and did not read Frenetic Activity Guide to Kill Yourself via Shark, yeah. A lot of activity is not a sign of productivity, my friends. If what you're doing is unproductive, it might even be a productive destroyer instead of a product creator. Like saboteurs that threw the sabots into the machines making sabots. Sabots being a shoe type, a footwear type. Oh yeah, we need to work a few of these fronts here. Cannot get there with Dangerous Lucas. There's nothing really you can do right now, is there? Can get a whole bunch of stoneware. That is what I sent someone else to do here, wasn't it? Ah, you. Eileen Vasilev was doing just that, I think. So you can't deliver that. Go get the backroom beer to the backroom beer place, at least. Okay, so you got some extra stoneware here. Any more places that sell it? That's kind of a long way there. I don't think we need that much. So, actually we might. How many others are buying it? I'm not sure. That goes through enemy territory though. There's a lot of movement lost, so let's not do that. Let's bring that directly to... Man, that's far. The new moonshine production facility. We're about to build not too long. You stay here just in case you need to get something else, like sugar. Can you get any sugar really close by? Not anywhere you can get back from this turn. No. Maybe... They produce 10 every 10 turns. You only need 8. So you can still 8. How many am missing here? 41. Yeah. We could steal that and they would not... Okay, that's within that driving distance, so... Let's do that. That's still enough for a production cycle over there. And I'll be safe in the knowledge that despite there being no production cycle that is at risk here actually, but just pretend that there is. There's an urgency to get these items here very quickly. Fictional, but an urgency nonetheless. Wise guy Robert. Were you coming here? Ah yes, you're coming here to buy more stoneware. Running out of money though. How many more stoneware vendors around here? The one. That's not a lot. That's better. And these people hate us, don't they? Yeah. Let's get them a good price. And that's too good for us, in fact. Okay. Come back home. Mad Dog Mariani, that's a very good haul. That is a very good haul. So, do we need that for production now that I'm thinking about it? Ah, no. You are actually able to... Oh, yeah. Able to get more than enough for the next production cycle, I see. How about you? Not so much. Okay. Let's give you enough there. And get the rest down here. Take the grapes and leave the cannoli. Take the gun. No, actually, leave the gun, take the cannoli. Take the grapes. Is there any leftover? No, not over there. Not over there. Yeah, no leftover product from the building's construction. Can actually order an expansion with you right here. You also need expansion, I just saw. Oh, and also you. And plenty, in fact. Okay. Plenty of people needing expansion orders. Including you down here that you neglected to order. Okay. And over there, oh my god, we're wasting time here, people. So, got some grapes. Yeah, sure, you can give orders to expand even with grapes in the stock. Hardware. Ooh. Blackstone Hotel. A lot of potential stuff to sell here. Fancy drinks, I'm sure. Man. You bled us dry, Popov. Let's... Well, do need to go there. But... yeah, let's come here. Still in construction. What? Oh no, it's that corner. Leave some actual cash here, just in case it's needed at some point for construction or not, before the speakeasy starts making some serious cash. And you... actually, yeah, you're gonna need the money more than anyone else over there, I'm pretty sure, so... leave more of it. And Belov, he needs to be alert. So I think we should just have the guy in a central location waiting for a cop to say, hey, you haven't paid me in a while, and he just drives there as quickly as he can. New debt. Business opportunities, yes. We need a storage area around here. Need a storage... oh, okay. No other debts to collect. Need a storage area down here so we can actually start our supply route for stoneware and distribution to the cider place and so on. Let's do a quick checkup on our elections. Okay. Not exceptional. We were running out of favors we could work, weren't we? Yeah. We were. I mean, are. We are running out of favors we can work for election favors here. Okay. We're still ahead, but keep an eye on that. Over here we were miles ahead. Oh yeah. I don't think anyone else has any chance here. On the other side of the river, though... oh, you're actually stopping even more with our... ah, you put a business... okay, you're fine. Here. Oh my god, we're seriously not fine at all. In fact, we should be dumping a ton of money into her campaign right now is what. Got 5 weeks left. Where does she live? Right here. Okay, who's near... oh my god, nobody's near here? Where's Pellegrini? Way up north. My god. I am so unorganized. Disorganized. Oh yeah, we're turning this into yeah, the malt, I see. The homemade beer facility. Repair your car. Okay, you are here. Oh my god, we're gonna have a tough time killing the guy if they just keep running away further and further into their territory here. Yeah, we're not gonna get there this turn. You are... I have no idea. Oh, way up in the Bronx, okay. You're trying to convince these people to pay a, yeah, protection fee. Successfully, I might add. So good job. And around here... maybe you guys want to pay us? I knew you would. Maybe not you. And you are also up here. Ah, I think we missed, yeah. Yeah, Momo. Go over there. Around these parts, they're all expanding or have finished expanding. Right. Where's Melnikov? Vasilev? Yeah, nobody's over here. Nobody is over here. It's just gonna have to be you, I guess. Pick up the cash next turn. Get to the candidate down here. If you can get it there in one turn, that is. It's the next corner over. And yeah, we need to go big for this because she's really far behind, even with all the favors we've been working. Let's really exhaust the favors we've got because, wow. Things are not going as well as we'd like. Really need to work on every single favor we've got, I'd say. And you have no action points there, so can't do anything. Okay. Well. Because she was closer not that long ago. Positive coverage in the local press for Juanita and just explodes bounds ahead. Despite all the support for the challenger. I think she needs something really big. We need to put in, I don't know, 6,000 or 7,000 and do one of those big shebang things. Something. Okay. You say you're expanding, but I want to ask them for payment. stay there for a while. Dapper Pellegrini, you don't have anything on you, quite literally almost broke. We will need lumber and pipes. Is it lumber and pipes? Or lumber and 6 pipes, yeah. We got 1 pipe. Got some lumber. Got a lot of stoneware. Good. No money. We could get some money, definitely. That's a lot of different boost types all at once. Yeah, that's gonna bring in real good money. And you were down here working the fronts. I think all of them have been worked, right? Pretty much. You are still not part of our territory, so we can't ask you for payment. Neither are you, nor can you be right now. Yeah, that one's going to be handled by our fine gentleman Momo. These guys are already paying your... yeah. Don't think you can do much work around here. Maybe accept some favors. Plenty of those. Okay, so Mildred McDaniel, sure. And... oh, could get a favor in with the officer up there. It's not a terrible idea, in fact. Might start selling booze this area not too far off in the future. You will probably not need to carry a lot of stoneware back, but get some money nonetheless. So you don't have much to do. What about Gelnikov? Gelnikov, you're buying stoneware. Ah, yeah, of course. You're doing the manual supply to the... yeah. Manual supply to the hard cider production. Yeah, get some extra stoneware. Once you convince them enough, get them to cough up some protection payments. Yeah, let's make them a special price, at least for now. There you go. They like us enough, I think. Sure. And come back over here. So, we are actually missing supply routes. We are missing distribution routes, right? Because we don't have distribution for the brick wine. It's gonna take a while still, so but how long before we have barrels here? turns. Yeah, that's gonna take a while yet. That is gonna take a long while yet. In fact, we have the distribution for that. We just changed, yeah. Yeah, that's right. We would need supply for the spiced rum, though. And distribution for the spiced rum. As well as for the brick wine. That is correct. So. Spiced rum supply route. First thing we need is... Actually, I was going to say oak barrels, but we produce enough in the building, don't we? 3 every 4 turns, 5 every 9. Yeah, we don't need that. So we need to bring in 2 rum barrels, 60 bottles, 20 spices, and 20 boxes of bottle labels. Do we produce enough bottle labels over here to supply that? 30 every 6 turns. We use 18 every 4. Not really enough to be a fully functional supply, but again, once we have managers... Actually, this guy's already level 3. I was going to say, once you have managers at production levels that actually reduce that significantly. But you're at 0, right? Yeah. So that's going to be reduced. Every 9 turns, maybe that's enough. So, let's see. We have to... actually, what you first have to do is ensure you have enough money. So, come over here. Make sure you have... 1,000. Prepare your car. And go pick up rum barrels. I think we can do it 2 at a time to match up with 1 cycle. And oh, and I don't think that he's gonna take more than 9 turns to complete a cycle, so it would probably be oversupplied for a while, at least. So, pick it up. We... Actually... How many does... Yeah, can take the rum barrels as well as the bottle labels at the same time. So pick that up as well. And drop both off. All here, and drop off rum barrels as well. Right. Then you have to actually buy spices. No, not the far side of the moon. Buy them close. I don't know how much each store will have. So let's go for 1 maybe. 1 store. See how that goes. So you got the spices, the bottle labels. You need... Oh yeah, you need to go pick up some small bottles. No, from storage. As many as you can. That is going to be 60 most likely. And drop them all off. And what else? That's it. Again, oak barrels we produce locally. Yeah. In fact, apart from the actual rum, we have everything we need for production already. So, spiced rum supply, you should be above Ole Lunda. What? No, no, no. Yeah, above Ole Lunda. That's it. So. Ole Lunda, you're now below this. That we, oh, we did name spiced rum supply route. We have the pickup at the wrong place and one step too many. Okay. I don't think we need 1,000 to buy spices, but in fact, I'm pretty sure we don't need 1,000 to buy spices. No, that's not the 100. This is the 100. Shortcut. And yeah, see how that goes. Should we assign someone to this already? I mean, it's not anywhere near ready to actually produce anything. They do need a lot of stuff. Sure, why not? Oh, do we have anyone with a vehicle assigned already that can work this and isn't doing anything else loaded currently? You were going to... oh yeah, you're actually busy doing something else. Oh my god. Yeah. You're going to deliver the money to the campaign. Let's get a driver next turn. This is my final decision. So many corners that we're not cutting. Oh, and a bunch of corners that, what? Haven't had any, really maintenance. Who's not doing their job? You're a driver, so let's not give you, live wires. I put on drivers a lot, don't I? What fronts are not getting supplied? You're getting supplied. You're also getting supplied, apparently. Deliver this. You need expansion, in fact. So you are doing fine. You're also doing fine. You are also doing fine. You are not. Okay, let's drop off whatever we brought. In fact, you just need pipes now, yeah. Okay. You are not doing fine. I don't know why. You are also doing fine. Just over dramatic people. Okay. Beer kegs, brick wine, 3 gin. That's an odd number. Probably undersupplied. Got some bottles, decent amount of stoneware. Okay. You're finally picking up the grape concentrate. No sugar. That's why we're short on sugar there. Okay, you can all go away. Okay, picked up 10 sugar, that's fine. Some more absinthe. And citrus. Citrus for the gin, yeah. Sarah McLaughlin. Sarah McLaughlin, I have no idea what you're doing. Driver for some of the new routes, I think. Sarah McLaughlin. Sarah McLaughlin. Sarah McLaughlin is on the east side container route. Number 2, the bottles. Okay. You need... Oh, Sarah Lombardi is another driver. Oh my god. Yeah. Let's concentrate on what I was trying to do and failing to do. Upgrade your skills at that. Lombardi. South Brooklyn fronts. Okay. I think maybe we need an extra action point there. Gennady Melnikov is the muscle. Fighting is certainly useful for you, but this is what you're gonna make the most use of, I think. And Zeman, yeah, maybe get a combat upgrade right now. Luigi Serra has been unseated by Henry O'Keefe. He has? Ooh. That is not good. That is no good. That is no good at all. That is very not good. Huh, so we need to work favors around here, clearly. Clearly we have not been working enough favors around here. Campaign rally. Guess that pushed him ahead. I need to go talk to him, apparently. So, in fact, yeah, let's make sure. Don't want to lose any of these. That'd be a catastrophe. Okay, you're doing just fine. I don't think you're in any risk of not winning there. Pretty much the same here. 70-30, yeah. Runaway decision. You are closing, but you need to do something. We need to do something. So, who is going there? It was the driver. Yeah, Antonio Ferraro. Antonio Ferraro. Can you... First things. Can you get there this turn? Yes. Get the money. In fact, you had a lot of money already. Huh. Oh, that's Oscar De Angelis. What? Ah, it's one further. Okay. Yeah. So, Ferraro, come over, talk to our candidates. Let's talk. Oh yeah, charitable donation first, 5,000, and another 2. How much does he have? 1,000 more. That's probably enough, right? Let's talk campaign plans. Campaign plans. The campaign plan. Oh, okay. Got a great speaker. How about we rent our hall, get some good food, and invite the press for a stirring battle oratory to boost the campaign. 8,000. How much does she have? 8,000. And 84. Okay. Well, the end of the campaign is about to come a few weeks from now, so do that. Big splash. And let's get some extra favors working for us here. See if that makes a difference. So, Antonio Ferraro, you can now be assigned to a route. So, where is he? Antonio Ferraro. Oh, no, can't assign a route from here. Can just That's not a building, it's a route. A route you need to cite from the route. So, spice drum supply. Fejaro. And you can start with this and get some money in there automatically. Okay, so get the stoneware, and you can construct it. Ah! Now you can construct it. Correct. Assign a new manager. And let's see, we have what it takes, yeah, for at least one production cycle already, so that's fine. What we don't have is any money to improve these. Yeah, we need 1500 for all of that, I see. But we should also do, oh yes, Brooklyn Tier 1 boost supply run. Oh no, we already did that. Good. Always thinking ahead. What we're going to need is a guy that distributes the thing. Yeah. Okay, how much movement do these two have over here? 8 and 0. Okay, you cannot do anything. You, I just noticed, you should come here. Get some extra cash. And get back here first. Because, oh my god! You just lost 3,000 in a single week from Ellen Petrov. That is not good business. What the hell? Did we just pick up the money? Oh yeah, we did. Because it's not that corner, it's the corner above that. Oh my god. I do that so often. Yeah, so leave the money. And get in here with Julien Robert. Take the 2,000. And Julien can keep going to build the expansions there. You just wasted your movement. Great. So, can you work anything useful here? Yes. Good. Help with a campaign. Ah, actually a debt to collect. Some business opportunities, of course, we want that. We want that. So, things are spicing up this campaign over here. In fact, oh yeah, she will probably catapult ahead with this set of actions. That is the intended effect. Hopefully that is enough to last until the end of the election cycle. Over here, however, things are not going according to plan. We're slightly ahead again with the favors we are pulling, but that is not entirely satisfactory. Not entirely satisfactory. So, have you helped us yet? Yeah. You also. You have not, so help. You? Same, so do that. Excellent. Will that then affect now or just next turn? Next turn. Oh no, now. Did immediately. Okay. Okay. Even though he ran a campaign rally that cost him a bundle, no doubt. And a wealthy donor, wow. We're still pulling ahead. 4 weeks out. Okay, if we can keep up that effort, that's gonna be fine. We got some more bottled whiskey. Do we have more in storage? 10, okay. No bottles again, and there's a cycle coming next turn. Oh my god, why are you not getting bottles? Who's delivering this? Isn't this the supply? This should be the rum supply guy, right? Rum distillery and... maybe not. Are we delivering the bottles? Yes, we are. So you should be doing this. You're... okay, you're way up on the list, though. Ugh. Way up on the list. And 3, that's only 120. I don't think that's enough. You need to do 3 pickups, I think. They use 90 per cycle. That's a lot. So there should be 2 cycles of production. And you're not gonna get there this turn. Ugh, okay, so where can we get... where do we have someone with movement around here? Stuart O'Keefe. We have a lot of bottles in storage, right? Yeah. So that's not gonna be a... oh, you were actually here to drop off the backroom beer. Is that enough? 56? Yeah, okay. Not gonna miss a production cycle, not this turn again. Just barely. Pick that up. All right. So. Need pipes. And you don't have any. Neither do you. Where can we buy pipes around here? How many do we need? 5? Got 1. I think it's 6, right? 6. Yeah. Nowhere near here. Wow. I guess Zeman is the closest thing here. Right, well. There you go. Start construction. And I think we're short on managers again. Yeah. So Yellow Cone, yeah, is the one in Upper West Side. So you should move to just below, yeah, Yellow Cone, yeah. Or maybe we should separate Brooklyn and have, huh. Maybe, yeah. Let's place Yellow Cone above Boulevard with that. And then 6 Scottish with John Joseph, and the Brooklyn ones below that. Yeah, let's do that. North to south. So, we'll have... This is the safe house and main hub. So that's the most important. Afterwards, we'll put this above that. With Cafe Moscow. We'll put 6 Scottish above that with this one. That's Midtown Manhattan. And move this up to complete the Brooklyn 4 there. Yeah, okay. So this is all Manhattan, 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 Brooklyn. Need drivers. We have a spare driver that, well, she is still busy. Actually, she is now not busy, right? Yeah, she dropped everything off. So she is not busy. But we only have the one spare. We also don't have that many trucks, 3, so we need more parking spaces for expansion, people. And we just built a few garages, so we don't want to have too many buildings working as garages. It's a bit of a waste. You still are not upgraded. Ah, we have not brought you the materials to get upgraded. That's 3 more spots right there, so we should do that. We should do that. And yeah, what we need is a driver to distribute the brick wine. It's gonna be a while before we need it, but still. Another to distribute the moonshine, same thing. 2 more for supply and distribution here. Actually 3. Supply of stoneware to storage. Yeah, supply of stoneware to storage. When we get some over here. And supply to the production facilities and then distribution. So 3 more. That's 5 extra drivers we need just on the things we are building or have built currently. We need, yeah, that here, supply and distribution. So that's 7 potential new drivers needed just right now. And a lot more trucks for that, as long as managers. Oh yeah, we don't have a manager even. No. Short a manager already. Okay. So we need to hire managers, need to hire a lot of drivers, as many as we can find, essentially, as many competent people as we can find. And yeah, get the garage constructed up there so we can get the extra 3 spots for trucks and buy those. A couple of debts being collected for buildings. I don't think there's a parking space pending. We should really focus on those if we can. If and when we can. Yeah. One thing is for sure, we have a lot of money on hand. When checking the buildings, all the gambling facilities are doing fairly well, except when they lose big, but that's gonna not last too long, hopefully. And generally, they turn a profit. So they're accumulating money slowly but surely that will then, when they can, upgrade to level 3 and build features to further increase their profitability. And that will be that. There'll be money-making machines from there on top of being debt-collecting machines that they are currently. You actually have space for a feature, but oh my god, you also lost big last turn. My god, what is going on with these people? Yeah, 3,000 overall in the red last week. Okay. Need to stop bleeding money. Oh, and you as well. That's why. Huh. That's unusual. But, well, good thing we have cash on hand. Well, in any case, we have a lot of money in our booze places. So, over 17,000 at the fine dining restaurant. Over 30, yeah, over 30,000. $30,000 sitting at our small speakeasy, soon to be a dance hall. In fact, as soon as we're producing spiced rum and delivering it, I think it's going to be... Once we're producing it, it's going to be time to upgrade this so we can start selling it, because we don't sell it here. Yeah, we don't. But at the dance hall, we would. That brings in a lot of cash, because spiced rum is bang for buck. Let me tell you that. Out of all these drinks, I think it's, yeah, the most valuable. I'm pretty sure. Cordials and the spiced rum. Yeah. So there's that. We got our Old Faithful Corner Speakeasy that does not have counterfeit wine nor sparkling cider. Really? What the hell is the counterfeit wine production doing over here? You're missing grapes and bottles. Gene and East Side counterfeit wine route. That's the distribution. Wine supply. So that's the guy. What are you doing? Oh, you're finishing up the gin. And you are then moving... Okay. Okay. You're not picking up enough bottles, though. Yeah, I think we don't need to limit the quantity, clearly, because that is not enough. Actually, they're only they're about a full cycle away, so that might actually be enough. It's just that we're at the beginning of the cycle. But if you're at the beginning of the cycle, where did the wine go? Ah. No, you... What? Did we miss the production? Or did we just finish constructing this and... Oh my god, maybe that's it. We finished constructing it, but it's still not... Oh, it still hasn't completed a single production cycle. Man, yeah, that's a long one. That is a really long one, my god. Okay, we were saying this as we were looking at money. We don't have that much money here because we're not selling that much booze. Not without cider and nor counterfeit wine. So this is just about paying the salaries, I suppose. And at the safe house, we must be clear, yeah. Not clearing a lot, yeah. Salaries come out of here and then there, I think. So that's why, yeah, we could be doing a lot better than that. The newest Corners Peak Easy is still not in operation. Yeah, for another 3 turns. We do already have a lot of stock, so that is good. And we're gonna have not brick wine nor moonshine to begin with, but yeah. And of course, we're gonna be making, maybe we should rejig. Oh yes, once we produce, another thing we need to do. Once we start producing amaretto at our new production facility here, once we build it, in fact, we should be building it soon. This guy is going to supply no, not that. It's going to supply our dance hall. Our new production facility is going to supply the dance hall, because that's quite a lot. And... because we don't sell any here, no, we don't. This amaretto facility is just going to be supplying these two corner speakeasies. Yeah. That should be more than enough supply, I think, right? How much do they produce? I forgot. Well, the improvements, it's quite a lot. It's 140 every 6 turns. So every 4 turns, it's 100... No, it's 90. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy at the end of the day that my maths just escaped through the ears. Yeah, 50% reduction. Okay. It's not an exact number. Yeah, it's 90-ish. Okay. So that's more than enough to cover the requirements here. Because you can split 2 ways. There's about a supply, yeah, an oversupply of around 20 cases per production cycle, roughly. Add or take whatever improvements each manager will turn out against, or actually favoring each other, because they're favoring our operation, but increasing sales as opposed to increasing production, or the opposite, or vice versa. But yeah, so we should rejig the amaretto production that way. And all we need then is, bathtub gin facility that will also use up, was it at the garage? Yeah, the sugar and bottles produced here. We might have wanted to produce the bathtub gin here, but it's kind of small, and once we start taking the sugar and bottles to a larger facility, bathtub gin is a bit, because of the sugar mostly, sugar is voluminous produce. Oh no, actually they use, what am I talking about? They don't use sugar, they use corn syrup. Oh yeah. You use sugar. Maybe you built the wrong type of corner speakeasy. Now that's something. I built the wrong type of corner speakeasy. We wanted sparkling cider, not bathtub gin. Yeah, we're not going to be making use of that sugar for bathtub gin. Ha! Right. Well, good to know we're idiots. Talking the royal we. I'm an idiot. Okay then. Well, reviewing our efficacy or lack thereof, we can leave that till next time. Till then.